So last time we left off, we have just experienced the twist at the end of Act 2 and beginning of Act 3, where we found out that this world that we have grown very attached to is a world inside a painting. And this is the way that the family of Verso is grieving him. And it brings a whole new light to the context of everything, though no less heartbreaking. The world's still beautiful, all the people in this world still matter, we just have an added layer of context. And throughout the few days, I have gone over the map because now we can fly in the overworld. I've gone over the map and go to a lot of locations. I did save one location though. One location that Maelle/Alicia wants to go to. It seems to be the last Axon, and then we're gonna go to the final boss, which seems to be the dad. Also, chat, you might notice something. I do have new hairstyle for all the characters. Hold on. There we go. Wow! New hairstyle. Shiny. This game and its tendency to give absolutely atrocious outfit by simply defeating some bosses. Now I do want to bring up a speculation that I have for this game regarding the story. Not exactly a speculation, but something that I'd like to see in this game. I want them to do something with Gustave. That is the character we started the game with. I want he comes back in some way rather than just be a character that dies so that Maelle or Alicia can complete her arc or something. I want him to have a little bit more significance than that. From the similarity of Gustave to maybe Renoir, which is the dad, or Verso, some amount of similarity. People has been kind of confused at first playthrough of the game that the old guy Renoir may be Gustave from the future, and it's slightly cheap if they are throwing that out there just for people to speculate wrongly. I want there to be some kind of significance to that. Maybe Gustave is a version of Verso that even though he dies, he kind of reincarnated into the painting and also live with Maelle and give Maelle the joy of growing up with him. I want him to come back, and just coming back for any reason to tie it all together. We started with Gustave and I want the ending to somehow involve Gustave somehow. Could be something like Renoir, the dad, brings it back just to traumatize Maelle and say, is this the world you want to live in? Some kind of thing. Are you delusional? This is not a real person and you get attached to that person. Or maybe Gustave could come back. And Alicia, Maelle/Maelle definitely have the power to bring back all the people that has been dead, right? In the painting. Just for a morale boost at the end of the fight. Or maybe there could be a deeper meaning to the existence of Gustave. Any of those, I have varying degree of liking, but I want to have either of those lists. They can be even more creative as well. Which is worse, to die or to be the one who survives? To grieve or to be grieved? Wow, that's a deep question. I'll go to be the one who survives. Grief comes and grief goes eventually. Survivor's guilt sucks. I think it sucks, but it is something we can learn to live with. It is not the end of all things. The game does explore this topic quite extensively. I mean, the whole game is because of a family grieving their son. That's the whole game. I like the exploring this topic with a dash of fantasy to it too. Some may say that's lucky, not simply because you survived, but because you had the opportunity to care deeply for another. Taking in a positive spin to it. I find myself grieving before they have even passed. Grieving what could have been, grieving what is to come. She'll never forgive herself. She'll carry her scars with her always. With that, I could ease her burden. To experience emotion is to be human, and that includes all the good and the bad emotion. All of them together creates the experience that is life. Aye. Tell me why you bald and wearing a swimsuit? So you can look at my majestic cake. Why am I bald? Sometimes I wonder that myself. Why am I bald? You missed my whole monologue at the beginning of the stream. Double plays. The monologue on the meaning of baldness and how it represents our loss and grief for our loved ones. Ari, it is your job to summarize that to everyone. Do that right now. Oh, this is Alicia, the painting Alicia. Who's my favorite character in this game? I believe it may change as we progress more in the game. Right now, I like Monaco. He's cool. Bald. It's the bald cutscene, chat. walking to my sister painting with my bald haircut, with my new drip. What you think, sis? How's my new drip?
Your letter.
What do you mean? You just returning it? That's a weird thing to do, to return that letter to her. I believe she wanted to give that letter to Maelle. Oh. Everyone's stunned. This is her power, huh? All the time that this has happened before is because of this Alicia, I see. You love Luna? As expected, of Exorcist. You got absolute aura out of that. Black Myth Wukong or RD R2?
Doesn't she? You didn't deserve that.
This is her speaking to herself right here. Self-acceptance. This is character development, Dad! That image is quite disturbing to me. Seriously, moment interrupted by bald man with his balls. Hey! How about a bald sister? And the moment is not interrupted by that? Will this be a boss fight or will it just be a cutscene? I can see them going with either way. She doesn't have her balls out? Okay, okay, challenge accepted.
Oh, you're the real accent. You know, Papa painted her. So, you know who she represents?
Us? Alicia.
You like being here with her.
I mean, I guess if she's supposed to represent Alicia, then she does have the drive and personality similar to Alicia. Oh, let's go! A duel! Now we happy? You see, that's it. The eyes of the characters in this game has soul. No words to be spoken. They are not leaning into the all the dialogues has to express what the characters are feeling and saying. Obviously, this is not a extremely impactful scene, but it can be used as an example. Do you not have that auto setting for skill QTE? No.
I guess this represents his hope for us. For me, then. Go.
Would there be different endings?
Sky.
Would there be different endings if we do not do this side quest? Don't tell me, don't tell me. I'm just speculating. It's called getting raised. You got Escovia! Welcome to the Idiot Sandwich Gang. You are worth it. You can be the Idiot Sandwich.
We both deserve to fly. Let me give you a new beginning.
Will she accept it though? Hello? What is that? Ah, okay.
Alicia.
Send me to my family.
Wait. Maelle!
Isn't this Verso supposed to be that Alicia's family? The baldness is kind of making throwing me out of the scene. The baldness of all the characters in here. Why did you do it? Why? She's just like, I did it. Deal with it. You cannot differentiate the characters. Deal with it. At camp, Verso refuses to talk to anyone. He stands alone by the lake. After a while, Maelle decides to go and talk to him.
I'm sorry. It's what she wanted. I owed her that much. We owed her that much. I honored her wishes. That's something neither you nor Renoir ever did. And not Maman either.
I didn't get to say goodbye. You didn't wait. You didn't give me a chance to persuade her.
She knew what she wanted. You wouldn't have been able to sway her.
She's not you. You don't know that. I know her better than you do. But you didn't even give me the chance to try. You just erased her.
Verso.
You've lost 2 brothers. You know what it's like to lose your sibling and never get the chance to say goodbye. You painters, You just do what you want. You don't care how it affects the rest of us.
I do care. I know you're hurting, but the person who made that decision wasn't me. It was her. Would have been wrong to deny her just so you could try and talk her out of her decision.
She's the last of my family. I have no one left now.
You have me. You have us.
Maelle, I wasn't ready.
Don't understand. You were ready when you set Papa free. You expected that he would erase the canvas and everyone in it. Isn't that the same thing?
It's different. It's different. Why did she do that?
You know why. But you're right. I should have thought of you. I should have given you a chance to say goodbye. I'm truly sorry, Verso.
At least she's free now.
Can't Maelle just bring Alicia, the painted version of Alicia, back? Like how she brought Lune and Xiao back? Despite his frustration, Verso understands Maelle's words. He appreciates that Maelle is honest with him, and Maelle empathizes deeply with Verso. Maelle and Verso feels closer to each other. They sit in silence a little longer. This time, Maelle comforts Verso. They head back to the others.
I need to ask you something.
Gustave?
You wouldn't lie to me, right?
I mean, he has been lying by omission before, Gustave. Okay. Law, important law.
What is it?
Did you let Renoir kill Gustave? Could you have saved him?
Damn! I want to understand his reasoning though. Is this some kind of envious that Gustave has almost a brother-sister relationship with Maelle and Alicia by extension? Why?
I was afraid. If you found out about the canvas and he was there, you would refuse to help me send Maman home.
Ah, okay. Because Gustave would then die.
So you let him die?
I did. I should have told you everything sooner, but I couldn't take any chances.
Thanks for telling me the truth.
I wonder how the scene would have gone differently if we lied to her. Gotta wait off his chest now.
Yeah. It looks bland without a number.
You're a paintress? Paint something.
How about, Papa, you go home?
Catchy.
Come on, let's do it.
Maelle vs. bond is now unbreakable, forged in truth. Maelle. Max. Maybe if we do not tell her the truth, we will not be able to unlock the max level of relationship. They head to the monolith and Maelle repaints it, sending a message to her father. This adventure helped Maelle better understand her painted side. Go match. Damn. Now we're gonna face the final boss of the game. It is the harbor. Wait, what? Hold on. This is not what I expected. Why we spend a whole cutscene in here where everyone get gomashed, and then it turns out that there's a giant rock in front of us and we cannot clearly see the monolith at all. Come on, game. Come on. Where's my immersion? Lumiere. Are we gonna have to battle enemies all the way through the old streets? Ooh, pre-rendered cutscene. These are the Clair Obscur. Coming back stronger. Games like this cutscene is too important for your YR customization to ruin it.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa. We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
What is them? What is them? Oh, the expeditioner! Oh shit! Avenger assemble! That's a little bit less than what I thought. That's a little bit less than I expected from all the expeditions in the past, actually. No bonus! Where's my boat? Alright, here's my bonus. We're back, chat. You think you can stop me? They are dodging, chat. They are doing the gameplay right now. Look at that over there. Over there. That's a dodge. Yeah, that one too. That one is soloing the two enemies. Holy crap. Oh, that's a parry. That's a parry. You go. Expeditioner. Oh, this is where we started, right? This is where we take the flower. This is where we take the flower. Here. Oh, Lumiere has suffered much damage. Just take a moment to look at everything, huh? There's something in the water. Ask I Square to bring it. Journal of Expedition for 60. Legendary expedition known for its unorthodox tactics. They're fighting naked. Oh, damn. He dies just like that. Damn. Expedition 60 was the goal. It took everyone 30 more years to achieve what they almost achieved. And this message was lost because this dude cannot outswim his goal match. He just dies. His year just ended when he's swimming by. Damn. Expedition 60 to go. Alright, bro, just aura farming at this point. Alright, get out of the way. Let me play. Let me play. That's the song. That's the song. That's the main theme of Lumiere, I think.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled.
Is this expert? Yes.
And it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
It's a nice touch to have all these side characters bringing what they have learned throughout the journey into this. I wonder if I have not done the...
You wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5!
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
So the way that Renault grieves is to try to cut ties with everything of the person that used to live. That is his flaw. That is his character. He transforms! Yes. Dad, I hope you appreciate the fact that I gives everyone hair again. That cutscene was fire. I'm gonna die tonight. Let's just find his attack pattern first. Music is fire. Let's play Dispenser for now. I expect another phase. Summons the Axons. Okay. Okay. Blood is cooking. Clair. Verso. Just 2. Okay. Visages. Shields Renoir. 5 hits. Alright. This is phase 2. Think your highest damage in this game was 130k? Okay. 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 Fully healed.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating.
Maybe we focus on the axons first.
Huh? Is this the Alicia Axon?
No, she can't.
Clair? Is this Clair?
Mama.
Mom!
Aline, you're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
Oh, she's bringing back her old dark sword. Mom's here to bring fear to daddy. The song is basically just singing Alina right now. Removed! What is this? Attack on Titan? Mom's gonna fight the Axons when we deal with Papa. Second phase? Or just cinematic? Second phase. Descendra canvas. What is it this time?
This selfish Aline!
He's just gone. Coming back stronger? He's summoning the power of family. He's Dom Toretto now. Family. And you thought it's over? You're gone. Oh no, I think I'm cheesing this boss once again. Are we here for the story or are we here for the parry? You know what, we're here for the story. It is already quite late into the evening for me. We're here for the story. Maybe he has a phase 3. Phase 3! Unleashes his power!
Aside the canvas. It's killing you both.
Not this time!
Oh! QTE! Okay, cinematic. She's using the OG hair! Game says no! You're not bald! You don't use some Yee ass hair! Here's your finisher, and you're gonna use your OG hair and you're gonna like it. We continue.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
They finally decided to talk about it, Chad. They finally decided to talk about feelings. Wow! Wonderful how that works.
You either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
Scanning out the painting. Wait, why is his flower red? I thought the family, the painters, supposed to have golden flowers. Can he come out of the painting? Wait, he can.
I'm sorry.
Oh boy, the complication. He flies one time before this and get wings, that's why he says not this time. Okay. He is in the world between the paintings and the real world. I believe I've seen this moon one time before. And now is a Verso story. The reason why this all started. Let's see how they bring the story home. Oh, that's him, right? Still, I really want them to bring in Gustave somehow. I want them to bring in Gustave somehow for the conclusion of the story. I know that Verso and Maelle or Alicia talked about Gustave briefly. I still want a resolution for Gustave. It's time to stop painting. What does it mean? We need to grind, right? No, you can experience the story how you wish to. I hope the story is good. I hope they have a strong conclusion to this.
Hi.
all the boy and the man we've met so far is a
Painting, aren't you?
representation of Verso, right?
I'm tired too.
That's...
White flowers. What does that mean this time? He's gone for good?
You shouldn't be able to be here.
Maman's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
You saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're Maelle. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
He has the power. I actually agree with the point of view from Papa there.
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Dora being scolded by Hitman. It's nice.
I'm sorry.
Do we get to pick a side? Decide the fate of the canvas. We do get to pick a side. I empathize with Papa. It's interesting how the developer is presenting this choice for us. All the parties at stake here are very extreme. They can leave the canvas and not destroy the canvas. Alicia Maelle in this case is just denying to try, refusing to even try in real life. I don't believe that is healthy either. The way the father Renoir does that is quite strong-armed and quite extreme, but I do believe that is the best course of action. Personally, you feel even how much you become attached is still a fake war at the end of the day. It is as real as we wish it to be. It is as real as we want it to be. It is as real as we see it to be. If one day I happen to find out that I am in a simulation, do I feel any less about the people around me, the other simulations around me, the things I am attached to? And it can be a different answer for different people. I think they are still real to me, and that's good enough. But also, in the case of Maelle, she also has a life outside of canvas, and I think it is wrong for her to deny that entirely. Give it a chance. It's a matter of perspective. Yes, I agree entirely, and I'm sharing my perspective. I think both worlds are as real as each other. And it would be a mistake to neglect any of them. Come back and forth. Don't deny any. Like you said, the fake world is a fake world. The world has more miserable people who still live on every day. The fake world, the quote-unquote fake world, which I believe it can be as real as the other, does also have miserable people who live on every day. There are suffering in both. There is beauty in both. We started with this world, and we actually have, the story has made us grown attached into the painting world. It can be, if there is no twist, it can be the real world, and we'll never doubt it. Why the fact that of learning there's another world outside makes this any less real? Isn't this canvas means being locked in a room with things that help you make scenario? Verso was right, she could get out of the room and face the world. I don't view it as that either. I don't view this as just a room where we just lock ourselves in and make scenario. I view this as authentic as any other world. You personally thought as Verso? With all of that out of the way, I'm going to fight as Verso. I am not for destroying the canvas or Maelle staying in the canvas forever. And none of these decisions right now is really what I am hoping. But with these characters, I want to push Maelle outside of the canvas as the first baby step. The canvas, I don't know, it's part of the storytelling. We'll see where the story goes, whether the other people do whatever they want to, but I think going out of the canvas is the right step. I'm not for destroying it, but her being here is just plain wrong. I'm going to fight this Verso. Simulation theory. Oh, it's a good thing we have practiced fighting against her. Let the painter rest. Doesn't have to.
Here we go.
I appreciate that they keep the cosmetic.
So stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Is she not gonna attack? Wow, that makes this much more difficult. It is what has to be done. She looks quite pissed.
Here we go.
She switches stance. Okay, chill, Maelle. Chill. Okay, baby. Okay.
Here we go.
Lil Bo said he was tired. That's the deciding point. Okay. I mean, who wins? Who wins? It's always the person we choose gonna win. What do you mean? You gotta retry until we get it. I just happened to get it the first time.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
That's what I would say to Maelle too. She is okay and she will be okay.
I will miss you guys.
And they're just gonna get destroyed. This is not what I want either. There's no compromise, huh? Verso did this for Maelle. What will the world in the painting think of Verso? This is when the eyes of the characters speaks 1,000 words here. Like, they don't have to say anything. And I love this direction for the game. How the eyes has so I can't with the hair. Xiao understands. Luna hates him for it.
It's okay. It's over. Verso.
Hold hand. Nice. I think the golden leaves just mean that they are the painter and they living the painting, and red leaves means that they are vanished from the painting world. They are originally from the painting world and they just vanish. Epilogue. A life to love. Back to Rio Lumiere.
Nos histoires s'allient.
Can we see the Maelle ending after this? Yeah, we can.
Dans le creux de nos mains, deux mondes se dessinent.
Wait, he seems much younger.
L'un peint de rêve,
Was that the effect of the painting?
où le chagrin s'efface. L'autre nu et réel, où notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain non écrit,
Verso, Descendre. Bien-aimé, aimé.
tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
It is a shame that we lost the war in the painting.
Horizon lointain, peignons
I think I would hate both the endings.
les couleurs de
But hey, maybe there's something that could come out of this.
au clair obscur.
Maybe their family will learn to mend and to heal together again.
Chaque pas trace la route d'une vie.
Verso is the son of this family. He dies in real life, and the painting is painted by Verso.
Les étoiles,
All of these family members keep going into the painting to experience what's left of Verso in real life.
les trains
They play make-believe.
du destin. Les liens restent éternels.
And get too attached in the process. Did he die in the painting too? The real Verso dies in a fire. Wait. Right. The painting Verso, we don't know yet. It seems that they have vanished. Is that herself? That's herself. He's white. The petals from him is white. I wonder what that means. Title drop with a fragment of Verso, so yeah. We'll let the credit roll as we discuss a bit more. That's an iconic image right there. The Eiffel Tower banded to one side. That's a very iconic image that this game has portrayed. People say that when making art, a part of our soul is, well, a part of ourselves, just like soul is, the word soul is kind of a representation, but we kind of put a little bit of ourselves into the art we create, and I believe that is what being represented here. Like a part of himself is ingrained into the painting. People the family member try to relive that. It is very relatable response to grieving someone dying, and I think the writing is realistic in the sense that if people in a world that has this kind of power, what would they do with it? What could they do with it? You're really attached to these people, you know, yeah. We got attached to their struggle, their pain, their losses. This is not once again, this is not the ending I would like. I think none of the two ending is the one I would like. I would like to keep both worlds parallel. It is one hell of a game. Isn't the ending you wanted could have made the grief stay forever? I don't think so. People can still move on, and the motivation for that ending of mine is not just about the Renoir family. I believe that the world inside the painting and the world outside the painting are just as real as each other, and it's not just about the family outside the painting. I want the world inside the painting to continue to live, to continue to thrive. Their life are just as real to me, and I don't think destroy the whole world inside the painting for the family to get over the grief is not right either. That's my line of thinking. The real Verso wanted to stop Maelle. It has been repeatedly told that the painting version of Verso is not the same as the real Verso. They have different wants and needs and different desires. It could be said that maybe I can see an argument for the real Verso would wanting his sister to no longer grieve, and the real Verso would likely destroying his creation to save his sister would choose that, likely. But another question is that whether does the sister being attached to the painting bad? She has been reborn into that world for 16 years of life, and during that time she experienced the world just as real as the real world. She grows up as Maelle into a world where people keeps dying around her. She experienced love, she experiences loss, she experienced the highs and lows of life, and I don't think that those experiences should be taken away from her either. I think Maelle probably should reconsider like both the worlds at once. This is a nice image rather than just consider one. That's what I want for Maelle, to just try to consider both worlds. Descendre, yeah, thank you, Exorcist. Think not being the real Verso meant that the real one was dead. Yes, the real one is dead. The real one has died in a fire that sparks the whole event of this game. In a real basis, do you want someone to grieve because of you? I do not. And the point I'm trying to make is, I think the grief is one thing, but the experience inside the painting is another thing. I believe it's not either or. I believe the grief can be gotten over, and the world inside the painting can remain the same. It's not either or for me. Her grief drives Maelle to experience the world inside the painting, but once experienced, it is another experience that she gets and can be separated from her grief. The best solution that I have for that situation, if not going to either extreme, is that asking Maelle to go back to the real world and reunite the family, have time to heal with them. Keep the painting there. When they feel that they are accepting of the fact that Verso, the real Verso, is dead, and then they can experience the world inside the painting for what they are, instead of experience the world inside the painting as a bridge to Verso, then it is a healthy relationship. You should check out the ending. Want me to know your thoughts? Also, I just noticed now in the screen, in the starting screen of the game, on the left side it is the red petals, and the right side it is the golden petals. And as we have learned throughout the cutscenes, the red petals represent the people inside the world of the painting, and the golden one represent the people from outside. Now I understand the meaning of this title screen. Hold on. You couldn't handle the Maelle's nonsense as soon as you heard little bro was tired of painting. And what does other people think about that scene? Does that mean, is that a real representation of Verso not wanting this painting to continue? Is that the real Verso, or the fraction of Verso that is inside the painting? Does this version of Verso understand grief, understand the people inside the world of the painting, and weigh all the decision? This is the Verso inside the painting, and he has made his choice. It is very clear in the game. But in doing that choice, he destroys the world around him. The world that has Ciel, that has Lune, and there are people in this world that does not agree with his choice either. I am taking into the consideration the feeling, the pain, the love, the life of the people inside this painting as well, not just for the sake of DeAndre family. That has been what I'm trying to convey. I'm not sure if I convey that fully or not. People inside this painting is just as real to me, and they should be taken into consideration as well. Not just how do we best do things for the family DeAndre and for Maelle. Now we can look at YouTube. Why this Maelle? No Dora, no hit, man. What is this normal outfit? Of course. They use the Nook too.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please, don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So,
Please. I don't want this life.
stop saying that.
I don't want this life. I don't want this life.
This is great.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
Interesting choice of dialogue. He could have said, I don't want you to have this life. What's she gonna do? And is Verso, this version of Verso, now gone from this world?
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
A Life to Pain. It's the same, right? It's the same title for the epilogue. And we're back to Lumiere. Oh, alive to love. I see. Thanks for. This is alive to pain. That's the mansion, right? Damn, did she paint another Verso? Oh god. Wait, who's that? Please don't tell me that's another Verso. Gustave! Maybe that's just the kid from the beginning that's talking to Gustave. Wait, what? That's not Gustave. Who was that? I know this is Gustave, but who was the one that's sitting there? Was that Verso? Oh, okay. Oh, that's the husband of Ciel. Okay, that's the husband of Ciel. That makes sense now. A play is gonna play out. Is this Alicia's power? No. Is this the dad? Doesn't look like the dad. At least from the side profile. Oh, this is Verso. Damn, she painted him again. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. Almost make me jump. Is that the end? Yeah, this is the fucked up one. I don't like the version I chose, but I hate this even more. It seems that it is clear the developer wants us to know that this is the version of the grieving Alicia / Maelle that never moves on. That's one fucked up ending, yeah. If she has respected Verso's decision to be unpainted, to be removed from this world, then I can kind of respect this ending. But Maelle specifically repainted Verso, so he continues the life that he doesn't want. That's fucked up. She is doing this not for the sake of this world, but for the sake of herself. She is maintaining the world inside the painting not for the people inside the world, but for herself, because she doesn't want to lose these people. Represented clearly by the fact that she denies this painting Verso wish and continue forcing him to live with her in here. You could say she's drunk on her power in a way. You could say that. I think the developer intended for the Verso ending to be the better ending with how they are representing this, which is okay. Maelle, in this case, she is not respecting the world inside the painting, the life of the people inside the painting as they are. She is using the world inside the painting for her grief, bending it to her will, painting the best possible scenario, whatever suits her, and that's definitely not right in my book. One thing I would have loved for Verso, the painting Verso, to say when he is quote-unquote dying in Maelle's hand, he aside from saying I don't want this life, he could also say I don't want you to have this life. It would have been so much more powerful. But then again, perhaps this is also just Verso's selfish wish. Very good game. The ending was made in such a way people would debate about the choices in years to come. I can see people have very different opinion about this too. Generally, I am a person that empathize and sympathize with a lot of beings. This is a somewhat similar case, not entirely similar, but somewhat similar to Detroit Become Human, which is also a game I love. I did not play it, but I've watched a lot of people playing it and kind of extensively about the choices in that game. At the end of that, I also empathize with the android and see them as sentient being worthy of respect and of their own choice. Similar case with here, I see the people inside the painting, the world inside the painting, as sentient, worthy of respect, worthy of making their own choice, worthy of living their own life. I want Maelle to be getting rid of her grief, but I don't want it to be at the cost of people inside the painting all gone. In the end, Verso in the painting lived different. Maelle was almost a stranger to him. I am slightly disappointed that Gustave was not brought in the final confrontation scene, but I'm slightly okay with the fact that Gustave was mentioned in one of the scenes near the end. Gustave was mentioned by Maelle and Verso, and that Verso decided not to save Gustave. The fact that we started playing as Gustave still serves a meaning. We started in the perspective of the people inside this world, and it matters. I sound sad or tired? A little bit of sadness, a little bit of tiredness, a little bit of disappointment. Disappointment in how the people in the game is so realistic and that it does reflect somewhat of the world. The story is beautiful. 10 over 10. Generally, for something like this, either it's a TV show or a game, if I think it's a really good story, I'll just look at a lot of people's reaction to it. And that's what I usually do. The Last of Us, I look at a shit ton of people reacting to it. I am one of those people that consumes extensively reaction content. Should I turn this into a video? Maybe I should. It probably is not gonna gather a lot of viewers, but this is so beautiful and I want to keep this for the people that care. I'll try to turn that into a video. Not gonna be the most polished one, but I'll do it. Very game of the year worthy. Story is beautiful, gameplay is nice. Depending on the people, maybe some people like this gameplay, some people not. The music is exceptional. The voice acting, sublime. The French baguette. With that, chat, let's have the music take us away.